Citing a magazine article in MLA format follows pretty much the same pattern as everything else. We start with the author, last name first, we give the title of the piece, we show where it came from. And this also applies to newspaper articles, any periodical of that sort. Let me show you. Author's last name, author's first name, period. The title of the article, inside quotation marks because it's a smaller thing that fits in something bigger. Then where was the article published? That's the big thing, so it goes in either italics or it is underlined. Then the date, and you use whatever dating system the journal uses. Sometimes they don't date it at all, they just have volume numbers, and you just go with whatever system they use, so we know where to look for it. And then the page. So for example, if it runs over several pages, you would use that plus mark indicates to me that the page is following that. Now, when we have a newspaper in particular, we can sometimes run into a problem. Because let's say the newspaper is the Leaf Chronicle, which is an actual newspaper. It's my favorite newspaper name because it's just so weird. But where am I going to find a copy of the Leaf Chronicle to check your source? I need to know where the Leaf Chronicle is published. So we put, well, after it, in parentheses, in this case, Clarksville, Tennessee, last train to Clarksville, same town. And that clarifies it. Now, it's not only where there's an odd name or a little-known newspaper. If your newspaper source is something like the Daily News, well, there are a bunch of different Daily News newspapers around the United States. We need to know which one it is. So you need to specify, in cases where there might be some confusion or where people might not have heard of the journal or the newspaper specifically, where it's published, and that clarifies it. The trick is always, I should be able to check your sources. Your professor should be able to check your sources.